would love to hear more about your book on motivation.
Well, firstly, thank you for that lovely introduction. I thoroughly love the way that you've set up the Chatty Cafe. I think it's a sort of passion project, and I think that's it's a great thing and to see it growing the way it has. I am, yes, Mark Terrell. I've written a book about motivation because the reason being, I think it's something that's often misunderstood, in that most people think that they can go and get motivation from somebody. But actually, what we need to realize is that we all have motivation inside us. It's about tapping into that and understanding what makes us do things, because essentially that's what motivation is: motive to do something, or the reason to do something. And so that's what I do, and I encourage my clients to make sure that they are fulfilling their motivations in their business or in their career. And if they're not, then we work on ways to make sure that they can get more of those things fulfilled. And so to do that, we've got to identify what motivates people. So I've got a diagnostic that I use for that and other bits and pieces that I do. But essentially, as I wrote in my book, and I'll read you the first paragraph of my introduction, this book is all about energy. To manage our energy levels, we need to know what gives us energy and what saps our energy. Like fuel in the car, motivation is the energy we need to keep going, which needs to be topped up with the right type that's not going to evaporate overnight. Essentially, that's what I'm all about.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I think it's very important to talk about energy. And I've
Mm.
noticed with people, if we don't have energy, we struggle with the motivation.
Well, absolutely. I advocate managing energy rather than time, because a lot of people, when they're not getting things done, they think I need to manage my time better. But actually, there's only a certain amount of time, but there is more energy to be created if you know how to. So there's lots of ways to create more energy. Yeah, motivation is one, but also making sure that you're looking after yourself, getting the sleep you need, and you're eating the right things. And when you are doing those and taking care and being conscious about those things, you're looking after your energy. And when your energy is high, you're more productive, you enjoy what you're doing, and ultimately you don't get those slumps at the end of the day where you've worked throughout the day really hard and then you slump and are good for nothing in the evenings. That's not really good for you, or actually good for anybody that you spend time with. So if you can manage your energy, make sure it's high and not artificially high. It's there because you've got good energy and it's maintained. That's the key to productivity and performance.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. So I have a couple of questions written down. So let me ask you. So